kids in our academy, they train, and they need an opportunity to put those skills to use. So we need a program where the kids can play games, but not just unstructured free games where nothing's happening. They need to be able to incorporate the exact skills, learn how to properly move, cut, get open. And that's kind of the combination of that training and that playing, structured playing, is why we incorporate 3-on-3 in our program.
So today, I want to work on pass screen away. So that's what we're going to do in our drill work. Now, let's get warmed up. Let's put basketballs over in that corner, go and place them, and then get to the sideline, spread out. Quick.
It's a great question. I'd start out by saying to see the growth and improvement of players from week to week, and it's quite visible, right? The game is a lot easier to teach with just there being 3 players on a court at a time, and we really get to drill in and work on specific things and focus on little details, and you can really see a big difference between players from their first week all the way through to the last week. So I'd say the biggest thing that excites me is just to see the overall improvement week to week when our athletes come in.
The harder and stronger you dribble, the easier it is and the better you're going to get at it, okay?
The exciting thing about 3-on-3 is there are games, so the kids are having a lot of fun, they're competing, it is tournament style, there's playoffs, there's championships, so you have that excitement in the program, but also just being able to see kids that, they're training in the academy, their skill sets are improving, but then they put that to use and you actually see them score on defenders, play really good defense, be able to pass and move, and like seeing that connection of, their skill sets getting better, but then being able to incorporate in the game is really satisfying as a coach.
I almost view it as a completely different game. I personally prefer 3-on-3, especially at younger ages, just because it really helps you teach the game. It's going to allow your player to dribble more, to shoot more, to pass more, to make more decisions. So I think it's a much easier way of teaching basketball, and it'll only strengthen you as a basketball player when it comes to 5-on-5 gameplay as well.
They're going to get 10 times more reps in 3-on-3 action than they would in a 5-on-5 game at any skill set that we're working on. So to me, it just goes hand in hand with our philosophy of development. Tons more reps, more action, more things happening. It's just a great way to teach the kids.
This is not open to cut to the basket. We're going to cut right to the top spot. So as fast as you can, cut to the yellow cone. Ask for the ball.
It really allows me to focus as a coach, or us as a coaching staff, should I say, on small things, on how to move without the ball, when to cut, how to get open. It really breaks down the game for our players, especially our younger group, which I can't stress enough.
Like, we're looking to maximize and make most efficient the development of the youth players. So when we look at the curriculum for our 3-on-3 program, we incorporate a section of teaching and then a section of gameplay. And even within those games, the coaches are going to be stopping, correcting, moving kids around, making sure they're in their proper space. So again, the theme of our program is always development first, and the kids get to play and be excited and things like that. But our coaches are going to always be focusing on development.
So I think we found a good balance between the two. We really try to teach at the beginning of our sessions and try and get them to really think about what we're doing and what we're trying to accomplish. And then once the playing portion starts, we're continuously reminding them of things that we worked on stuff that we're looking for. Right? You'll even see our coaches sometimes stop a game for a couple quick seconds and just kind of talk about a few points. So I think you have to try and teach them through gameplay and stop and correct, as well as giving them instructions before we even get to the playing portion. We're now going through our legs. So you're gonna slide, slide, slide through. From here, I'd like a 2-foot layup, so a power layup. So you're gonna jump off both feet.
So success in our 3-on-3 program looks like players coming in with a certain skill set and being able to learn how to apply that within the game. So I think it's important, our 3-on-3 was developed for kids that had been training and were now needed to learn how to use those skills in the game. So when I see kids come into the program, they have a certain skill set and they're not able to apply it in the games, but then over the course of 6, 8, 10 weeks they are. To me, that's what success looks like, is you can take the raw skills that you've learned in our training programs and now apply them against live defense in live game situations.
I can't stress it enough. I really do think it's the best form of play when it comes to developing. It's, again, as I mentioned prior, you touch the ball a lot more, there's less players, you really understand spatial awareness or court awareness, let's say. It just overall brings confidence and allows players to grow and kind of go through those growing pains, let's say, much easier than it would be in a 5-on-5 setting.
Again, 3-on-3 to us is a vehicle, it's a tool to drive youth development. There are lots of different ways that you can teach players, teach development, but 3-on-3 is so efficient because, again, it's 3 players on the floor, They get so many reps. So again, whatever skill set we're focusing on, whether it's cutting, whether it's getting open, whether it's passing, whether it's, even on defense, on-ball defense, off-ball defense, they get so many more reps in a dynamic fashion that is just great for development.